Is that good? Okay. Hi guys. So I feel really sweaty and like gross right now, for one thing because the weather is changing like every other day. It decides if it's going to be winter or summer, and today apparently is summer and I dressed for winter. But also because I dropped off Bruce for grooming this morning, and then I had one client that I needed to go see, and then I basically had a couple of hours to kill, so I decided I was gonna make this donut video. But also while I was in the area, I wanted to either go take photos or video of something that I actually originally had planned to be one of my first YouTube videos, because it was something I heard about in the news and I thought it was really funny. But the last time I tried, it was like an epic fail. I think it might have been a holiday weekend that time, and I couldn't find parking and I drove around forever and eventually I just gave up. But today, today was only like a medium fail. Actually, I'm not gonna call it a fail because I got the photos that I wanted. So I guess I should tell you what the thing is. It's the EMOJI house in Manhattan Beach. I feel like I'm like real close to you right now. I'm gonna, okay. So apparently what happened is the lady who owns this house was using it as an Airbnb, which I guess is against the law in that particular neighborhood or in Manhattan Beach. So the neighbors complained, and then in retaliation, the lady painted her house hot pink with like a giant emoji on it. And based on what I've heard, like she's claiming that this wasn't because of anything to do with the Airbnb issue. She just said she wanted to do it because she thought it was fun. And now the neighbors are even more pissed off, and they're trying to tell her that she has to paint her house a normal color. And I feel like the locals are very torn on this issue. Like some people just think it's funny, it's not that big of a deal. Some people are like upset about it. They don't want her to have this emoji on her house. And personally, like I get very amused when, you know, those kinds of people who are very controlling and it's easy to push their buttons, get all worked up over something so silly. Like, and like personally, I don't think I'm the type of person that I would paint an emoji on my house to make somebody mad, but I think this lady and I have a similar spark. I'll say that. I did find parking close by, and I walked down the street and there was somebody outside the house. And keep in mind, like one of the reasons I was trying to be low-key about it last time was because this is like a residential neighborhood, and for one, I want to be respectful because I don't want to be just some like looky-loo, right? Which is what I am, but I just want to be low-key about it. And also I don't want to get yelled at. So so that's one of the reasons like last time I gave up. Like I didn't want to just cruise down their little street and stop in front and take a photo. So today I did find parking like on the main street, and then I like walked down and there was somebody in front, so I panicked and just kept walking. And it's right by the beach, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go walk down the beach and like hang out there for a little bit, which is what I did. And then on the way back, I took a photo. So then I guess my punishment for like being nosy was that I had to walk back up this giant hill because I walked all the way down it. And that returns back to the subject of me being sweaty. So anyway, before I did that, I stopped at Blue Star Donuts, which is kind of nearby in Manhattan Beach. When I made my video about Sidecar's vegan donuts, a couple people told me that I need to try Blue Star Donuts because they are better. And I've been aware that Blue Star Donuts like has vegan options for a while, but they're not super close to me, and that area tends to be a little bit tricky with like finding parking and whatnot. And then a lot of times you have to pay for parking. Today it was free, I think because it's holiday shopping season, so they make parking free right now. But the point I'm trying to make is it's not like a quick and easy stop and get a donut. It's like it might take a little bit of effort. So anyway, I went to Blue Star, and this is what I got. It is like a candy cane hot chocolate vegan donut. They actually had 4 flavors today, and I asked the person working there which one she would recommend, and she actually said the one that was most interesting to me, which was it was like citrus and olive oil, and that's the one I almost got. But at the last second I changed my mind because this one is seasonal, and she said the other 3 are ones that they usually have on a regular basis. She said they usually have 2 more vegan flavors, but they were just out. And I think it was like around 10:30 or 11 when I went, so I think they do sell out some flavors like in the morning. So I pulled over to take a photo of this earlier and I tasted some of the icing and it already tastes pretty amazing. It's definitely like a sweet candy cane, like peppermint flavor. And then I haven't tasted like the cake part of the donut itself. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, I put it back in the bag because I can already tell this is gonna be messy, but like there's like little white flecks. How am I gonna show you this? There's like little white light colored flecks inside. I'm not really sure what those are, but okay, it's really good. It tastes basically how it looks. I would say that the texture is definitely better than Sidecar. It's more like moist. I remember the one at Sidecar was a little bit dry, maybe a little bit grainy. Just a little bit, not too bad, but this one is, the texture is much better. Okay, it totally does taste like a cup of peppermint hot chocolate. It's delicious. It's a little bit messy, but not too bad. But yeah, I can see why people recommended this place. It's really good. I don't think I mentioned this, but like I just pulled over in like a random dentist's office, like that's closed today. So I'm in this empty parking lot, and as far as I know, there's nobody inside the building, but there's also a good chance that someone is like in there watching me be a weirdo and like eat a donut on camera. I have like my camera set up on my steering wheel with my little Joby thingy, and that's like Pacific Coast Highway in the background. I think I'm only a few blocks away from Healthy Spot, but they just called me and they told me they would let me know when he was like 20 to 30 minutes away from being done. So I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna go back over there and pick him up. I miss him. Like I always miss him when he's getting groomed. I don't know why. It's like I go to work and I don't miss him. Like, I mean, that sounds cold. Like, I mean, of course I miss him, but like I don't, like I'm okay, you know, but like, I don't know, there's just something about him being at grooming or at daycare that just, I get more excited to go pick him up than I am just on an average day coming home from work. Hopefully that makes sense. I already said something mean like earlier when I dropped him off and they asked me, because it was our first time going to this groomer, and they asked me like what kind of haircut I want, and so I told them like I like him to have his little beard and like I like his little poof on his head and his body kind of short because we don't get groomed super often. And then the last thing I said was that his tail is kind of ugly, and so like I'm not gonna be upset if he comes home with an ugly tail, but if they could do something to make it to improve it, then I would be happy and impressed. But you know when you make like a sarcastic joke or like an inside joke and it just comes out sounding like kind of mean? Like I'm worried that that's how it came across. Like maybe they're gonna call Child Protective Services on me because I called my dog ugly. Like of course he's cute. Like it's just, that is the running joke of like Bruce's friends and family, is that he is such a cute dog. He is so cute. But the one thing that is just really weird about him is his tail. Like we've never really figured out the proper way to groom it. Like his other groomer like does okay. Like I'm not complaining. Like it's a tail issue. It's not a groomer issue, I don't think. So yeah, when he comes home from his other groomer, like his tail looks a little strange. And then my ex was a dog groomer and never really knew what to do with his tail either. So, and I've cut his hair too, and I think I'm okay at it, but I don't know what to do with his tail. Like I cut it for function over fashion, basically. So now I'm really curious about that citrus olive oil one. Like I kind of am sad that I didn't get to try that too, but I feel like their donuts, they seemed like they were all very like flavorful. And you know, sometimes you can try 2 donuts and switch flavors and it's not that big of a deal, but when it, like the donut is like an experience, like switching flavors just doesn't work as well. Someone just pulled up into this parking lot. Maybe they're gonna come arrest me. Okay, I'm legit gonna turn off the camera now because I don't know if this person's gonna come over here. And then I'm gonna go finish my donut and then I'm gonna go pick up Bruce. I don't know why I started talking quietly, like they can hear me. They're like very far away. Maybe this explains also why it took me 2 tries to get a photo of the EMOJI house. Like I just, shh. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. okay? Hey Bruce, look. Alright, I made it home. We made it home. I'm with Bruce. His haircut is so freaking cute. Look at, oh, look at. He's so cute, you guys. Penzone, can you, is this gonna become a thing? Like, alright guys, we made it home. So I'm very happy with Bruce's haircut. When she first brought him out, she asked if I wanted, like, if his poof was the right size or if I wanted her to cut it down shorter, and I was like, no, that's perfect. Like, I don't know if it can be too big, honestly. Like, that's exactly how I like it. Like, one time we were at the dog park and I overheard some people saying, like, that dog looks like Prince, and they were talking about Bruce, and I just took it as, like, the hugest compliment. It was kind of confusing, but it was a compliment. Because I was like, yeah, okay, I could see it. Like, Bruce kind of has that vibe. And then I realized, like, there's a dog that they know named Prince, and they were saying that he looked like this other dog. But I would say that Prince would be, like, a good hair inspo for Bruce. I also talked to the people working at Healthy Spot for a little while about, like, nutrition stuff, especially with this guy, Penzone, and he's had, like, pancreatitis. He's maybe got IBD. He's also lost a little bit of his kidney function being a senior cat, and one of the things they recommended was this bone broth from Primal, which Primal is the cat food that I've been feeding him. It's like a raw cat food. Obviously he is interested. I've tried to give him one other brand. I got him the Honest Kitchen bone broth, and he didn't want anything to do with it. And even to me, like, it smelled really herby, and before I even gave it to him, I was like, I don't think he's gonna like this. But and they were telling me this one, even though it does have some veggies in it, it's like not as noticeable as it is in the Honest Kitchen. So I hope he likes this. It'll add some more moisture to his diet, which is good for the kidney stuff. I guess I forgot to mention he's also got arthritis. I've heard it can be beneficial for that and the digestion and all of this stuff. So we'll see. I'm always, like, a little bit skeptical on this new nutrition, like, trends, like what is real and what's not. But at this point, I'm willing to try new things to keep him healthy and happy. Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing? You ate it, huh? Are you gonna like this? Are you gonna try to drink it like a Capri Sun? I don't think it works like that. It's like frozen right now. Now we have to put it in the fridge, and then maybe you can try it later today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Okay, I think that's it for this video, and I'm gonna try to post 2 videos today and 2 tomorrow, and then I'll be caught up. I also have my final to take. I think I'm gonna take it tonight, even though it's due tomorrow. I just really want to be done. So I'll let you know how that goes. I won't see you in the next video. It's actually another Disney entertainment video. It's an a cappella group called The Sound. So they're singing some holiday songs. That'll be my second video for today. And then I will see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye. Oh my god.